So this is our latest video on putting a winch on one of these buggies. A lot of people have them, Hammerhead GTS 150. I have a 250 swapped suspension video that goes into detail of all I did to this buggy to make it off-road ready. But it's not just the big tires. I mean, it's the gearing, the clutching, the motor, everything. This is a very capable off-road buggy. But the one thing was missing was a winch until now. It's even remote control. So what did I do? How did I do it? Well, first thing you want to do is you want to cut out your body. I'm going to give you a nice close up here. It's not the best job. I've already had damage a little bit to the front, so it didn't really matter too much. But I cut up around in here and just kind of followed. I freehanded it with a cutting wheel and just kind of followed the lines in here to give me that nice open gap. Now I'm going to tell you where I placed it. And yes, there is a room without any major modifications as long as you can weld. And yeah, you are going to need a weld. All right, got the hood out of the way. Now we're going to take a look and see how we did it. You got two bars running right here in the very front on the bottom, okay? So right here on the bottom, and by where the gas pedal is, okay? You're going to literally weld the plate on those two bars, okay? Really don't look too close to my welds, they suck, but they're strong, okay? And there, welded it there, okay? Now you want to be able to clear the throttle. If you look real close, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on this angle or not, I am missing by by about 1/8 of an inch. I'm missing the winch for the gas pedal at full throttle, and you know we like full throttle. And you want to get it where, so this is the free spool, so you want to be able to have room to pull that out and not hit this. So really, there's only one place for it, and obviously you want to have this not lined up with the bar for your throttle. So that's really the only place for it, unless you do major modifications, you know, then that's just fine. I decided to go for an easier route. Now, when I welded this in, I first bolted this down real good, okay? Now, I can still get underneath of it to get, you know, to grab something to hold the nuts, and I can take the bolt out, okay, on each side. You only have two bolts holding the winch in. That's pretty standard. I don't know if we're getting it, I don't know if you can see it or not, but anyway, that's pretty standard. So, and I went with a 3,000 pound XPV Auto Exploring the Passionate Adventure winch, and I have one on my other buggy, and it works really well. So, and I think it's $109 on Amazon. So I'm not sponsored. It's just they've worked well for me. They come with a remote control, which I mean, you may use that, especially if you're out alone. But they also got this this top mount right here, and you got to wire the hot with. I did it with a cigarette lighter to the hot. That way, it only works when the key's on. Like right now, you know, I can hit it, nothing will happen because the key's not on. Okay, so in here, not, you know, you don't want to really use it without it running anyway because it takes a lot of voltage. So anyway, that's all we got for you today. Just a short video on how to install a winch, nice and neat, on your Hammerhead GTS. Also, as a side note, I put some spacers in here. Okay, see it a little bit to space this out, because if not, this thing will come up and down, just beat your body to death when you hit the trails and you're hitting the bumps and whatnot. So yeah, I don't stand behind that. I mean, that's a test for science to see if we can just space that out a little bit. Obviously, you want to try to, you know, if you need a winch, try to do it as a straight a line as possible, so you're not putting extra pressure on this thing. But you know, that's seldom the case. If I didn't do this and I went to winch sideways, it would 100% wreck the plastic body. So I figured it's worth a try doing it like that. So that's all. Hey, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.